Hello, today we are solving May 2023 Unit 2 IAL paper question number 5. Workout PLC produces a range of KeepFit equipment at its factory. The KeepFit equipment is then delivered to Workout PLC shops for the sale to customers. So here and account balances were given. So the question required is for us to calculate the in accordance with IAS statement of profit and loss. Okay, sections we have to calculate for the statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income. First section we have calculated in the previous question was cost of sales section. Now we have to calculate the distribution cost sections. Okay, distribution cost section. So let's prepare that. So let's identify what things comes under the distribution cost section so that we can easily put it here. First one is the advertising. Okay, it is going to come under the distribution. Anything which is related to shop, vehicles which is used for delivery, they are all going to come under the distribution costs. Okay, so advertising cost, yes, it's going to come. Bank loan interest will not come, debenture will not come, cash and cash equivalents, debenture interest, materials, discount allowed, it is not going to come. You have allowed some discount when they gave a cash, so this is also not going to come. Then you have electricity. Okay, electricity, fuel, gas, insurance and maintenance is to be apportioned to distribution cost also. So electricity, okay, electricity, fuel, gas, insurance and maintenance. Okay, all this needs to be apportioned and will come under the distribution cost. Then we have motor lorries. Okay, depreciation we have to include. Then you have, okay, motor lorries. Office is for the head office. Okay, it's under administration cost. Ordinary shares will not come. Postage and delivery, this is for the distribution, okay, which is used in the distribution. Then rent on the shop premises, yes, you will use. Then retained earnings will not come, revenue will not come. Shop buildings, so shop provisions, it will come. Then trade payables, receivables, vehicle running costs will come. Okay, vehicle running costs. And then you have the wages. Okay, wages that needs to be paid for the delivery staff, lorry staff, okay, and the sales staff, okay, and garage mechanics. So all this will come. Okay, so these have to be included. So now let's go and write all this so to understand. So first one is the distribution cost, okay, section. So the first one is going to be advertising. Okay, the first one is advertising. So let's write it here. So advertising cost, we always have to see if there is any adjustments. Here advertisement included 7050 prepaid. So only this year's advertisement cost we have to include. So anything extra you have to remove. So here prepaid expense has to be removed. So the total was 144781, okay, minus the prepaid expense of around 7050. So that one we will have to remove. So that means that is going to be equal to 137731. Okay, then you have, okay, then we have to apportion this one. Okay, and here also there is a vehicle running cost were owed. Okay, we have to include this. So now let's go back here and see. So there is a commission also which is received by the say for the sale of this. So we have to include commission also given on sales. Okay, so we have to include this also here. Okay, then all others, okay, we will calculate here. Now let's go back and then include all others. So electricity, fuel, gas, insurance and maintenance. So let's start including them. So first one is electricity. Electricity, then you have the fuel, then gas, then you have the insurance, and then you have the maintenance. Then you have the motor lorries depreciation which is going to deliver. So we will have to include here. Okay, depreciation. And then we have the postage and delivery. And then rent on the shop premises. Then you have the shop buildings depreciation. And then you have the vehicles running cost. And then you have the wages. So the wages we have, okay, we saw wages. Wages were two types. One is the garage mechanics. Okay, he is to be paid. That cost is to be included here because it's for the lorry. And then lorry driver's wages, who is distributing the goods. Okay, they need to be paid. Then the shop, okay, the sales, the one who is doing the sales at the shop, they are need to be paid. And also there is a commission which is being offered here, we had seen here. So commission on the sales. This also needs to be included here. Okay, these are the depreciation, these are the costs which is related to the distribution. So let's start writing here. First one is the electricity. Electricity has to be apportioned as 1 out of 13 cost, 1 out of 13. Okay, you add up all this, that is going to come under the denominator. So 1 out of 13 is to be included, whatever is the cost of electricity total. Okay, that is 78,650. So 78,650 times 1 out of 13. So that is going to be equal to 78,650 divided by 13. So that is 6050. So let's include that here, 6050. Then you have the fuel cost. The fuel, the total is 101,106. So 101,106 times, okay, what is the ratio that needs to be included? This is 8 out of 9 cost. We have to include 8 divided by 9 cost. So let's write it here. So 8 out of 9. So that is going to be equal to 101 106 into 8 divided by 9. So that is going to be 89872. So let's write it here, 89872. Then the gas cost is 1 out of 7. So the cost is for the gas is 87206 times 1 out of 7, that's going to be equal to 12458. So 12458. Then you have the insurance. The insurance cost is 64,984 times, okay, that's the insurance cost, and the ratio to be included is 5 out of 8. So 5 out of 8. So that is going to be equal to 64,984, okay, into 5 divided by 8. So that is 478115. So insurance cost is going to be equal to 64,984 into 5 divided by 8, that is 4615. So 4615 is the insurance cost. Then you have the maintenance cost, okay, the total cost is 55302 times, the ratio to be included here is 2 out of 6. So into 2 by 6. So 55302 into 2 divided by 6, that is going to be 18434. Then you have the motor lorries depreciation cost we have to calculate. So motor lorries depreciation, they are saying it is to be using reducing balance method at 40%. And what is the thing they have given for motor lorries? They have given the carrying value. So we can directly calculate here 40% of 380,000. So that is going to be equal to 0.4 times 380,000. So that is equal to 152,000. So let's write it here, 152,000. Then postage and delivery, they have given here postage and delivery 44805. So here there is no adjustment, so 44805, okay, just write it. Then rent on shop premises, it is 53,750 and there was no adjustment, 53,750. Then shop buildings depreciation, so here the shop buildings depreciation information is given, they are to be depreciated 50 years straight life, okay, method. So the total cost we have to take for the shop buildings and divide it by 50. So that is going to be equal to, divided by 50. So that is going to be equal to 4170,000 divided by 50 years, so that is 83,400. So the value is going to be equal to 83,400. Then vehicle running cost, it is 81, vehicle running cost is 81,564, and there is an adjustment there, it had still owing, so we have to add it. Okay, so that is equal to 81,564 plus owing charges, we need to still pay it, so we have to include. So 81,564 plus plus 7890, that is 89,454. Okay, so you will include the entire year's expense, 89,454. Then garage mechanics, he is paid 94,650. So 94,650. Then lorry drivers, they are paid 308,362. Then sales staff, they are paid 435,420. And commission on sales, here they have given information here. Sales staff receive a commission of 0.5 percentage as a year end bonus on all the sales made. This is yet to be entered in the books. So 5% on the sales or the revenue they have made. Okay, so it is 0.5% on the revenue. Revenue amount was 530,560. So 0.5 divided by 100 times 530,560, that is 27,653. So you will get it as a decimal, 27,652.8, round it off to 27,653, that is the commission they are going to receive. Now let's add up all this to get the total distribution cost. So 137,731 plus 6050 plus 89,872 plus 12,458 plus 4615 plus 18,434 plus 152,000 plus 44,805 plus 53,750 plus 83,400 plus 89,454 plus 94,650 plus 308,362 plus 435,420 plus 27,653. So that is equal to 1594654. So 1594654 1,594,654. So this is the amount of distribution cost they have to include in the profit and loss statement. So total distribution cost will be equal to 1,594